Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. And today it's a very interesting topic which I bring to you about tokenization. It really piqued my interest. What is tokenization? Because there was a lot of conversations about NFTs, non-fungible tokens. I delved deep further into understanding what is tokens, and then I came across tokenization and really got me fascinated and double-clicked. And when I saw that what it is, I said, okay, let me share these learnings of what is tokenization in the world of AI and blockchain. And I said, let me share it with all of you. So when you think about data, and especially sensitive data, and you've been hearing about these different hacks which are happening where companies are losing enormous amount of personal identifiable information and many such sensitive data because of the bad actors in the market, I was thinking about, okay, where does tokenization really play? And I was fascinated how tokenization can really solve that problem. So what is tokenization? Tokenization is a concept where you are able to declutter or remove the sensitive data away from its parent and really leverage tokenization to your advantage or for organization advantage and protect its data. And as part of the tokenization process, you create tokens. Today, tokens candidly are not worth anything because they are just a collection of letters or a collection of alphanumeric characters which doesn't link to the parent data, which may be a credit card number or social security number, or in India context an Aadhaar number. When you think about tokenization, what invariably you're focused on is how do you take that sensitive data at scale and tokenize it, create tokens out of that, and do not still lose the essence of that parent data to make it more impactful and enhanced as you move along the journey. And that's what really tokenization is in a simplest form. So while I spoke about tokenization, the key output is token. Now what is a token? A token is a derived data or an attribute of the data from its parent source, which may be a PII data in this case. Token in its own standing doesn't hold any value, but definitely it represents the parent value of the sensitive data which you are tokenizing from. Now, let's say in a case a hacker or a bad actor gets access to the token, cannot do anything or cannot decipher anything because that token will not reveal any sensitive information about the parent data, let's say in this case credit card or social security number. I'm not saying it is not possible to hack it, but let's keep that hacking concept later on. I'll talk about how organizations can still take care of their PI data even through tokenization, because today bad actors and malpractices can happen in any secure environment. But going back to the concept of tokens, tokens really allow you to take away the sensitive information from the actual data and create a token which allows organization to still leverage it in their day-to-day process and ensure that the essence of that critical data is still not lost. For example, if I have a credit card number or if I have a social security number which identifies me to an individual or to a credit history of a card or behavior of a card, I don't need to know the credit card number anymore. I can reference it to the token number and related data to that token number to get information about the credit history as an example, and not revealing the actual credit card number. And especially in the use cases of AI and analytics, tokenization and tokens become a far more superior data set when I'm dealing with customer analytics and many other such use cases in the industry. So why do you undertake tokenization as a critical process? Well, tokenization allows organizations and institutions to protect the sensitive data and not lose the utility of that sensitive information. What I mean, as I gave an example earlier, if you are trying to understand at mass credit history or understand healthcare data, you do not want to keep touching the sensitive information. Leveraging the tokens and trying to use the token information from a utility perspective to do your data and analytics really helps organization leverage it to enhance experience or serve humanity better. And that's where tokenization is important. It also allows organizations to protect their organization data assets effectively so that they don't land up into breaches which can cause more harm. And it is very different than encryption also. And I'll talk more about that soon. But that's why, when I think about organizations, they need to start thinking about how they leverage tokenization to ensure that the utility of the data is maintained and not go ahead and focus on completely restricting the utility access. I know many organizations today are restricting the utility of that PII data because of the lack of awareness of tokenization. And if they embark on this tokenization process, they'll be able to extract maximum utility of that PII and many other such information as they move along this journey. So why tokenization is important in this DNA age? Today, organizations, I'm not saying, are not dealing with sensitive data. They are trying to encrypt that data and ensure that the right data security and other governance policies are kept in place and in check to ensure that the data is protected. However, they are losing out on two critical things. First, they are losing the utility of that data, which can be far better and enriched in using these different analytics use cases. And second, encryption time and again has proven that you cannot protect the data enough just with encryption. And hence, in both these use cases, tokenization becomes a far more compelling use case from a data security perspective. Tokenization is important, and I'll talk more about it as we go through this content. Well, when you think about tokenization, it doesn't mean that you cannot de-tokenize it also. So what is de-tokenization? Using the original process or a tool or a technology which you within your organization leverage to token or tokenize your PII and other sensitive data, you can use that same software to de-tokenize that same PII and sensitive data. Using any other technology will not help, because that's how tokenization works, and that's how tokenization protects you and protects your data very effectively. And that's just an example of de-tokenization. So what are the benefits of tokenization? The first, you are able to go ahead and protect your most sensitive information effectively without using the utilitarian of that data. Second, the large scale data, PII data, gets simplified with a single token for that single row of information, which allows you to store, process, and share data economically and in a sustained manner. Third, it allows you a single point of integration. If you're using a platform, you'll be able to leverage that to tokenize your data through a single platform rather than multiple encryption methods. Fourth, you'll be able to share this utility of the data very easily within your organization and really scale the analytics and AI initiatives within your organization. Similarly, you will be able to share this information externally with either third-party engines or any other medium to enable your growth and enable digitization within your organization. For example, in banking, you'll be able to simplify the payment processing using APIs and tokens to exchange information and enhance the payment processing very seamlessly, effectively, and at a speed. And last but not the least, you'll be able to go ahead and increase the affordability of running an effective analytics and an AI function within an organization. So what are you waiting for? Get on the bandwagon of tokenization. And if you like this content, please like, share, and do subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to you coming back and understanding these new concepts on a weekly basis. Thank you. Stay safe and be blessed.